Hi there. Once again, this is Archon Recon. This time we're talking about Trinidad and Tobago's football team. I think we are all aware that the World Cup 2022 maybe it's just around the corner for some of these countries, the CONCACAF in particular. And the preliminary rounds are taking place here, there and everywhere. Trinidad and Tobago, who's been a bit of a disgusting behavior financially over the years and under the scrutiny of FIFA. They have entered the tournament and they've been playing one or two matches, but they had a very crucial match today. It was against Bahamas. Now, Bahamas is not one of the better teams in the world, not even in the Caribbean. They're a very small bunch of islands, and they're probably trying to get themselves organized so that they can enjoy a game and develop themselves into some good competitors. This was their chance to play against Trinidad and Tobago because they are in the group with Trinidad and Tobago. No one in Trinidad and Tobago would have expected that the Bahamas would beat Trinidad and Tobago. They weren't even expecting them to draw with them, simply because of the fact that Trinidad and Tobago has a wonderful experience over the last 40 or 50 years in the business of world football. They qualified for a World Cup as the youngest team to ever qualify for a World Cup finals. Then the under-20 team went into the World Cup finals as well. Under-17s, the women's team. A number of teams are doing extremely well. This was a big chance going in to the Qatar World Cup. This is Trinidad and Tobago's chance again, despite the fact of the problems that are behind doors. However, in 90 minutes, Trinidad and Tobago did not score a goal against the Bahamas. I can imagine the Bahamas would have gone and have a lot of fun afterwards and enjoying themselves. It's the first point they probably have ever gotten in the CONCACAF qualifying series. What did it do? It threw Trinidad and Tobago out of the World Cup. They had already won one game. They drew another game. And before they could play their last game, they were out. St. Kitts Nevis seemed to be the one going in. This is an interesting but disappointing affair with Trinidad and Tobago. Their performance in the field did not even apply that they would be better than the Bahamas. They had chances to score, so did the Bahamas. They did not play the kind of individual game that professional players will play, and there are a number of professional teams in that particular team. It was a horrible display of football by them. I make no apologies to say that, despite the fact that a number of these players have represented Trinidad and they've played in different parts of Europe. They are continuously playing there. They did not allow the Bahamas to realize that they should not even be in the same field with them when it comes to competitive play. But they did, and for 90 minutes as well. It was a big disappointment, and I'm sure the people in Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean, because the Caribbean as such, when Caribbean teams are doing well, they want to do very well, and they want to be able to get up there. If Jamaica it is, if it is St. Kitts, if it is Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, they all want to do well. And the last thing the Caribbean would want to hear is that the Bahamas threw Trinidad and Tobago out of the 2022 Qatar World Cup. This is exactly what has happened. It's a number of problems. It was reading itself all the time. It was poor because of the disorganized management, which is under the auspices right now of a normalizing committee, which FIFA may have put. And they were spending so much money trying to get this team to be up and around and qualifying for the World Cup and the CONCACAF and this, that, and the other. At this point in time, they've failed in all so far. It is disgusting from many reasons, because it has distorted the entire fabric of Trinidad and Tobago's football. The management is in trouble financially, indebted by $98 million. This may have struck the players in a bad way as well. But this was the reason why they had done it, because the organization is not well equipped to prepare a good coach who was there before, and they had to do everything in a sort of in the kind of behavior which you would not have expected. So this is the situation. We are out of the World Cup. I'm so sad about this, simply because of the fact that we look for it from year to year, from 4 years to 4 years. And if we didn't get into the first one, we got into the under-20s, we got into the ladies, we got into the under-17s. Now, none of it. None of it. Will they qualify for the CONCACAF? How can I tell you yes, and they can't beat the Bahamas? It is so disappointing. That is unbelievable. But one must understand that they have got to put their heads down and realize what has transpired, and if they can offer themselves reasons for not getting the point out of that, or getting the 3 points out of it, then it will be their fault. They have to look at it and look at defeat in the face and try to recognize some sort of area where they can get better and better. This has not been the area. So we'd wait and cry for a while, but at the same time, let this be a lesson to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, who should do more than just listening to the social media or to the radio or the television, trying to find out what's next. Nobody knows what's next.